start coming to Miami. I think it took a little while to get over the nerve part, but again, I think we created some really good chances on goal, and the game's about finishing. And tonight we just couldn't find that equalizer when we were down a goal, and then obviously pushing, we kind of opened ourselves up at the end there. But overall, I thought it was a really good effort.
There's Pablo Mastroeni after RSL loses at Miami. Of course, he's going to pump the team up. It was a good effort. The first 10 minutes. Which he alluded to the first half. The first half wasn't good. The first 10 minutes were really, really difficult.
Yeah, it's the first game, too, or first
match.
I want to make sure I got the lingo.
It was a season opener, and neither team was playing their best. And, RSL's still going to add 2 starters to the group here.
I mean, it was a long off season both weeks, so it took them a little bit to get going.
Which, to your point, doesn't explain. But it looked like they were intimidated, or they nervous, or they were in awe.
But I see where he's coming from, because he's looking at the second half. And the second half
was way better.
They were at their end of the field, the other end of the field, the entire game.
Yep. They brought the high pressure, and Miami was turning the ball over there and then giving it away, and they had multiple chances.
And how many times is Zach Mack going to miss that? Not very many.
The first goal he gave up went right off his hands and in. Should have been a save. And if they had gotten through that first half scoreless as poorly as they played, they probably would have felt great getting to the locker room.
Yeah, but I don't think they felt that bad.
Yeah, but still just the math on giving up the first goal, your odds of winning drop like a rock.
Like a rock.
Sing it.
But I like the way they played in the second half, and it gave me some level of optimism going forward. And, they've got a bunch of young guys running around there. A 17-year-old gets in the game, midway through the second half?
Yep.
17.
Fidel Barajas.
Yeah.
He did look like he belonged. He did not come on with any sense of awe and wonder.
And he wasn't all tatted up yet. I know you don't notice that.
I really didn't. But
and of course you don't. Of course you don't. You're so pure.
Will. Well, I will when I interview. When you're standing next to him, it's easier. It's easier to notice.
But when Taylor for Miami, geez, he had no free skin. I know you don't notice that. I understand. I get it. Only I notice it. But you're pure. We get that. Nobody believes you, by the way.
No, that's fine.
I mean, you notice it as much as everybody else does, but you think that that's some form of judgment when it's not. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. But I thought it was okay for a first game.
You didn't feel to you like it was opportunity missed? There's a chance to get out of there with at least a point?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not like I'm going to rue it because you have the rest of the season.
33 games to go. There's a long way to go. There are plenty of teams that have started well and done nothing, and there's teams that have started horribly, not for a game. There are teams that have started horribly for 2 months and then gone on a run and bounced back. And
we're going to do that this weekend.
St. Louis.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I know about them is if we had lost the club and they moved there, they still could have been RSL, and that would have been cool.
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
They could have been Real St. Louis and still have been RSL. Save all the gear, all the logo gear. You don't have to put any of it out. But they got their stadium here, so they didn't move there, and St. Louis eventually got their own team.
Right. So let's see what they can do. I mean, at worst, they would only lose 1-0 because there's no way Zach Mack is going to miss that again. That's never going to happen. How old is he? It's never going to happen for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah, Will.
Zach's in his mid-30s now.
Well, that's even better. I've got better odds. If he was in the early 20s, there'd be more to play. I mean, I'm fired up. I haven't listened to Zach. I listened to Yak in the pregame.
He let in a goal he never should have let in.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
He let in a goal he never should have let in the first half, but he saved a goal he never should have saved in the second half. The kick save was...
It was a dandy.
Was outrageous, right? So what you gain over here, you lose over there.
Yeah, but I still think no. That was a different situation. And I wonder if they had scored... then they go more into a defensive mode, and Miami doesn't get that second goal.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's the logic of it.
Right.
I mean, that the goals change games. There's a reason that's a cliche. It's because it's true, and you see it happen every time you watch a game.
I know you're depressed this morning. I get it, but I'm trying to build you up a little bit here.
Yeah, you are.
There's a long way to go.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. What happened to that, Kinahan?
Because that's Pablo.
There it is, your fellow Thunderbird Eye guy.
Of course. You think I'm going to root against him?
No, I don't think you're going to root against him.
If you put all the teams that we talk about in our community,
right,
he's going to be at the top.
You know what he's done is he's probably the closest thing to Joe Ingles on the air now. You feel like you know him. You have a bond. You love talking to him. He tells you stuff you didn't know that makes you think.
It's a great interview.
Yeah, he makes you think about stuff.
And we walk the same halls.
There it is.
And that bugs you. So you got all that combo. I'm going to root for them to win every friggin' game.
It is.
I've got no problem, Mitch, saying that.
When we come back, Mike Smith, Jazz analyst from the TV broadcast, will join us. We will talk about the final 26, find out what his expectations are. DJ and PK, it's 97.5 The Zone.